Finally, it happened. We're getting a full metal Colt license M45A1 pistol, and it's gas blowback. So finally, you don't have to get Tokyo Marui and then buy a whole set of metal parts to get this beautiful peanut butter Colt in your hands. It's also a significant upgrade over the old WE M45, except for the licensing, it's generally just nicer. And what we're gonna do today is reviewing this, so you know the drill. Chrono, accuracy, have a look inside. My name is Bart and this is Callum Flannel. Today we're reviewing the EMG T8 Army Armament Colt M45A1. Thanks to the guys in France, eBike Europe, for sending us this gun for a review. And on the other side, you are watching this video while I'm enjoying a holiday in Italy. Thanks to the invite from Airsoft Mania, we're gonna be playing Airsoft in Italy and making some content there. It's gonna be great. So without further ado, let's set up a Chrono. We've got 036 BBs in the mag, and black gas is about 7 Celsius, so quite cold. So let's see what's gonna happen. All right, so we've got our Chrono set up, BBs loaded, gas mag. So yeah, let's go. 077. 4.37, what the 091, 088, 088, 082, 078, 077, 073, 07, and that was strange. Okay, so we did not get a logback. Let's try this again. Okay, so I think it's running out of gas. So, unfortunately, first issue with this gun is the magazine. As we all know, the Colt users in gas blowback world, they have very small gas capacity, and for some reason the producer decided to make a double row mag. So you're getting, at this temperature at least, more BBs that you can reliably shoot. So, except for this very strange 4 joule reading, 4.37, what drop back down is alright, I would say. Given that this is straight out of the box and I did not lube it, I did not check the O-rings to make some small fixes after getting it out of the box. So this is sort of like your out of the box experience, despite me having over 500 rounds on it already. So let's move to the accuracy. We're gonna set up a target at 15-20 meters and we'll see how that goes. So we've got our target set up, we've got the BBs loaded, so let's see. We're not far, so just... Okay, we've got a logback, we had 10 BBs in, I think we've hit all 10. So let's go and grab the target and see how we did. So I'm covering this. Okay, so that's our target. I circled the hits, it was actually, yeah, this way. So yeah, we shot 10, we hit 10, we have some nice double hits like here, and rest of them just sort of all over. But it's a little bit windy. And yeah, so two things that happened is that the first shot expelled much more gas than it should. This is due to the issue with the piston head in the nozzle. We're gonna be looking into that after that review and probably publishing some afterthoughts as well. So that's also why in the Chrono section we've got that one, I think it was 4 joule readout. It was just excess gas expelling, not the actual BB speed. So yeah, shot 10, hit 10, it's not great, not terrible. It's a pistol after all, not a sniper rifle. So if you can't hit someone at this distance, then you're just not a very good shot, and it's not exactly the pistol issue. The range that we can hit the targets actually further than this, but just for the ease of shooting, we're doing this like that. So it has no issues hopping 036 BBs out of the box, which is nice. You can still replace the barrel and the backing if you want. It will fix some of that. And yeah, generally speaking, that's going to be it for the shooting part. So now we're going to field strip, have a magnet test, because all of the trigger set is made out of steel in this pistol, and it's actually very, very nice. So let's move back to the table and let's get disassembled. All right, so let's field strip this Colt. So to do it, you need to first remove the magazine, obviously. So then you pull back the bolt until it's here, so past the bolt lock, and then you just push the bolt stop out, take it out, and then slide just comes off. So after that, you can just remove the spring and the guide, and such it's very heavily. So that, and that's your slide disassembled. For this, you're gonna need some tools, and we're not gonna be doing this right now. I'm gonna be publishing a full disassembling video later. So, as I said, it's actually very nice because there's a lot of steel parts. So you get a steel trigger and the steel trigger set as well. So here the trigger bar is also made out of steel. Let me get that out. And the firing pin is also made out of steel, but I just can't. Yeah. So with the Colt disassembled, let's talk a little bit about the general experience and bring it back home. So we do have one big issue out of the box, and that is the piston head in the nozzle not keeping the gas in. Hence we're getting the massive gas expel and some shots which will not only cause the higher power fake chrono reading, but also just overall damages your gas efficiency. So you might not be able to get a full mag out on one gas load. You know, it's a bit cold still, 7-6 Celsius right now, so this is not peak weather for a very small gas mag like the ones in Colt. So this is, you know, can be better in a warmer climate, but you know, it is what it is. It's the weather that I have, and this is the weather I have to work with. So yeah, overall, I think that pistol is gonna be staying with me for a very long time. I'm a big Colt fan, and M45 is my favorite Colt model of all time. I mean, it's just beautiful, the peanut butter finish. The one thing that I also wouldn't necessarily call a downside, it's just a bit of a letdown, is that we're getting civilian markings on the pistol instead of military ones, but that might change in the newer batches from what I've heard from Evike. And speaking of Evike, they also have a massive sale coming out called Evike Europe Days. It starts in April, and there's gonna be a lot of great stuff on it, probably including this new pistol as well. So if you want it, you can get it there. There is link in the description, and also a small discount for people using the Canon 5 code. So as always, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon for merch drops, and I will be back soon with a new video next week.